Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yes, I'm in a different location. I'm not in my regular workspace, and that is because this is my birthday special. You guys, I'm turning 21 today. It's my birthday, and I don't know, something about just turning this new age and whatever just got me thinking. And I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh a lot in this video. Disclaimer, it's not scripted. Like, I just wanted to just come and chat, and I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, so turning 21 just got me thinking about like how for the longest time people, whenever they would ask my age and find out my age, would be shocked because they're like, oh wow, you don't look your age, you look older, and two, you don't act your age. And a big part of that comes from being a young entrepreneur. So I just kind of wanted to do this video about that, and it's kind of just like not a letter to my 16-year-old self, but something along those lines. So I'm just going to be rambling, so bear with me, watch this video. It's my birthday. Sorry guys, sorry. Okay, so okay, so when I was 16, I started my very first business, and that's like not a lot of people know about that. But before the Toast Box, I was running Testament t-shirts, and basically what it was it was just a way for me to use my gifts to I guess glorify God. And I used to design shirts. That's how I got into graphic design officially, I guess. That's how I started designing. So I would design shirts, graphic tees that had Christian captions, and I would sell them. And that was a whole experience. And I'm going to say and a lot, but yeah. Where was I going? Okay, so I just remember, like, I just have so many fresh memories of being that age and trying to do something, trying to go into business, and just what that was like. And for me, I just realized I said and again. So back to what I was saying. I find that a lot of people want to start something, but there's all these concerns, there's all this hesitation because you don't feel like you're the right this or the right that. And I just kind of wanted to talk about that today and basically just tell you the very cliche, the right time is always going to be now. Because honestly, I feel like there's never going to be an age where it becomes easier or it becomes more natural to do certain things. Like I'm 21 now. I'm 21 now, and I just imagine if I didn't start when I was 16, like I wonder what I would be doing differently. Do you get what I mean? I wonder if I said to myself, oh, I'm not an adult yet, so let me wait till I'm 21 and then I can officially start something. Like now I'm 21 and I'm like I've grown and I've changed, but like it wouldn't have done, like it wouldn't be a different experience. Like the things that I know now, I know because I started. Like I don't know, like there's nothing about me now that would have made outside of crap. Okay, so essentially what I'm saying is just like having started at a young age, I have zero regrets, because if I didn't start now, all the things I struggled with at 16, at 17, at 18, 19, I would still struggle with them now. Whew, okay, so I also just wanted to like kind of talk about like some reasons why I feel people just don't start. And I already alluded to the first one is age. And like I said, getting older doesn't make it easier. Getting older doesn't mean you're wiser. Like just go ahead and do what you need to do. And then also on that note, I feel like a lot of people hold back because it's like they're concerned about what people are going to say. And sis, bro, let me just be the first to tell you, people are always going to talk. You've probably heard it somewhere else before. It's not a copyrighted statement. People are always going to talk. Like honestly, if you think that, like, okay, for me, I'll share a bit from my experience. Like when I started here, those of you who are Nigerian or grew up in Nigeria, you know the term ajebota. So to a large extent, I was ajebota, right? And I didn't grow up in an Ajebota neighborhood. So my initial customer base was people who saw me as Ajebota and saw me as, I guess, privileged. And I just remember like things that people would say about me. My initial capital to start my business was actually my own money. This wasn't even money that my parents gave me. Like literally, I won an award at school. I won an amount of money and I put all that money into my business. And I just remember that people would kind of write me off and be like, oh, that one is her parents' money she's using, or people would feel like they shouldn't be paying me for what I was selling because I didn't deserve it, because I didn't work hard for it. Do you get what I mean? So people will always say those things, but I can imagine if I stayed and I waited for people to approve of me before doing what I needed to do. Like, honestly, I don't see why I should be basing my life decisions. Wait, is this still recording? Where's my glasses? Okay, sis. So I don't see why anyone should be basing their life decisions off people whose lives you don't even desire, like people who aren't doing what you want to do or aren't where you want to be. And honestly, I don't know, I one way I like to think about what people say is I say stuff too, and I remember I've said certain things, and I just wonder if people had listened to me, if certain people had listened to me and not done what I said they shouldn't do, they wouldn't have the results they got. Anyway, moving on. Another thing I find is that a lot of people are worried about not having the right resources, and again, just start. So another story is when I started Testament, again, also not the toast box, again, very Ajebota. If you don't know what Ajebota means, by the way, if you're not Nigerian, you don't know what Ajebota means, ask your Nigerian friend. If I'm your only Nigerian friend, send me a DM and I'll explain. But I was forming independence, I wanted to do things by myself. I didn't want help, and I mean, nobody had my time in the house, so even if I wanted help, no one was trying to give me that. So this particular day, I was looking for a location for my photo shoot for my new collection that had just come out with Testament, and I decided to take one of my friends, because I knew that I could not hack that downfall life. Again, if you don't know what downfall means, send me a DM. But I knew I could not hack that whole boss life downfall by myself, from my house in Okota to airport roads Ikeja. That was the whole thing. I did not know how to navigate, so I took a friend with me, and we basically entered the bus together, everything, and we get to this hotel. I will even say the name, Ibis Hotel, Airport Road, and cried. And this guy, the security guy, sees us, no car, just casually strolling up to the hotel, and he's like, he cannot let us enter. And I'm like, what? And he basically says what are we here for? I don't know if he thought we were, I don't know what he assumed, but he just looked us up to down, and he's like, yeah, you cannot enter. As per if you don't drive here, who are you? What are you? And basically he showed us the price list of the rooms for the hotel and said only guests are allowed in and you people cannot afford it. Can you imagine? I would never forget. I remember being so scared that day, because I said, is it 25,000 naira? That was the cheapest room in the hotel. 25,000 naira. 25,000 naira. Gosh, I'm going to put up the equivalent in dollars. 25,000 naira. That is why this guy did not let me enter. And I was just that moment just made me realize that, I mean, when you just go through something that just makes you feel oh wait, how much am I actually worth? What do I actually have? That is mine, that's not my parents, that's me. And there was just something so humbling about that experience, Anyway, this video is such a mess. When I got home, I still had to just pick myself up and keep on, just keep pushing and keep at it. Today, I'm honestly just so thankful that I didn't quit all the times I wanted to quit, because there were times on times on times that I wanted to quit. And trust me, like my journey isn't like the most challenging journey, and I thank God for that, because honestly the stuff I've had to deal with, if I had more, I don't even know how I'd have hacked it, but that's besides the point. So for me, like I'm just so thankful that, you know, I get to do what I love, because challenges or not, like running this business, this graphic design business, and working with clients and doing everything that I do just brings me so much joy and satisfaction and fulfillment. And I just wonder if I let these things stop me from starting, like what I would be doing, you know, like where I would be, because honestly it's been so, like, this whole journey has just been so fulfilling. I don't know, it's and I know I'm still in early days and I'm just starting, and there's just so much more to do, but I'm just, every time I remember, so grateful. And honestly, I feel like one of the big things in like summary that just helps you go for it and do it is just how you see yourself, you know, how you look at yourself. Because if you're waiting for people to affirm you, you're going to wait a very long time. And honestly, I remember just how in the beginning, for me at first, I wanted, oh, like my friends should support, and I didn't want to do anything until, you know, and I would get so discouraged because people weren't supporting me. And now it's just jokes to me, because the same people that I was craving that support before, that would not retweet my tweets or not post my work or whatever, now they notice and they see what I do and they reach out to me, they try to work with me. The people, and honestly, look, I'm even thankful, because now it's like almost like I don't owe anybody. Okay, but anyway, like, stop feeling like, you know, you are entitled to some kind of support, and until you get this, until you get that. Honestly, truthfully, let me tell you, it's not going to happen. You know, people aren't going to support what they cannot see. So you need to take yourself from idea phase, or just having from wishful thinking to actual practical execution. Stop waiting around for the perfect time. Stop waiting around for the perfect age. You could be 16, you could even be younger, like whatever, just start, honestly. And starting doesn't mean you go and you know, pay a down payment for some property or anything extreme. Like, starting could be as little as just writing in a book. Wait, let me see, I don't have my book here, but I have like a dreams book that I started writing. And honestly, in that book, that's where this YouTube channel came about. I think it was yeah, in that book I've just always written like the tiniest ideas, and it's just helped me to have my mind like focused. Like, people sometimes say they think I'm very focused, and I know that naturally I'm not that way, but sometimes just writing it down and just remembering that this is the destination, right? Like, this is where I'm trying to go, this is my goal, it just helps. Anyway, I feel like I've just rambled. All I'm just trying to say is that's really all I'm trying to say. That's my birthday message to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to do a whole ramble about subscribing. Actually, scratch that. I am, because that is what I want for my birthday. For my birthday, what I want is to get 100 subscribers. Why? Because for some weird reason, YouTube doesn't let you have a custom URL until you have 100 subscribers. Like, how rude. And I'm actually almost there. Shout out to you guys. I'm over, like, a little under 70 subscribers, so just about 30 something more people. We can do this, innit? So for my birthday, all I want is youtube.com/thetoastbox. Can you guys do this for me? If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share my channel with your friends, get them to subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me for today, except I do want to do a mini giveaway type thing. Again, I just feel so weird. Just like, maybe because I'm in my bed, I just feel like I'm rambling. Anyway, so I want to do a mini giveaway. And what am I giving away? I want to do a mini giveaway, and I want to give away 2 1-hour time slots, like consultation sessions, to one person. Essentially, in a bid to just get you to get off your chair and start. I want to like give somebody, if you feel like this is something that's valuable to you, 2 phone calls, both 1 hour long, or maybe 4 30-minute sessions. I don't know, I haven't really thought about the fine details of this, but just time where I spend time with you, we talk about your idea, and we just come up with ways that you can grow and you can start, whatever the case is for you. So yeah, if you're interested in this, how are we going to do this? Okay, so if you're interested, you have to of course be subscribed, because duh. And then subscribe, follow me on Instagram at toastadini, and follow the Toast Box at the Toast Box on Instagram. Send me an email saying what your skills are, like what skills you're trying to use, and what your problem is, like where you're at basically, and where you want me to come in or whatever. I don't know, just send me info. It doesn't have to be formal, nothing like that. Just let me know where you're at, what you need, and you know what you're thinking about, and send me proof that you're subscribed and you are following both accounts. It could just be screenshots. So yeah, after much rambling, this is the official end of the video. Thank you for watching, and happy birthday to you.